Hi everybody and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda. I'm Zelda Master 2010, and yes, you guys heard that right, this is the original Legend of Zelda for the NES. Here we got the sword, because it's dangerous to go alone, and you're thrown here into the lands of Hyrule to start your adventure right off in the beginning of the game. There's no story put into it, unless you watch, the title screen. But yeah guys, this is the original Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System, the first in the franchise. Now, it may not be the first in the timeline, but it is the first of, Zelda games that ever came out. And here we are, battling some tech ties right off in the beginning. We just took out some Octoroks in the other screen. And basically, to start things off, you just want to walk like a couple screens to the right from where you get your sword and things and basically spawn, in the beginning of the game. Now, this may be the first ever created, but this isn't the first in the timeline. This is actually kind of late in the timeline out of one of the three splits. And here's something kind of cool. When you transition to this screen or any other screen, if you don't move, you can't get affected by any of the enemy's blows. But anyways, quickly take on these levers, and let's try to collect around 20 rupees, because I'm going to show you guys something that you can get right off in the beginning of the game, and it will help you a lot with special goodies and things, and we're going to focus on this episode to collect goodies. Yeah, let's go ahead and take on these levers. They keep respawning. Sometimes they'll make it to a point where they won't respawn like now, once you take out most of them, but there's like a good amount of them. Here's some blue Octoroks, and they may actually drop bombs, and that's the reason why we're collecting 20 rupees. If you do happen to have them drop bombs and pick it up, you can, well, take it for yourself, but not basically buy the bombs, but I don't know. Yeah, this one didn't. I doubt they're gonna drop any at all, so whatever, let's just try to have 20 rupees so we can buy the bombs ourselves. It doesn't really matter. There are blue rupees and not green. They never really gave it the term green, which is 1 rupee, and rupees are basically the currency of Zelda. But yeah, blue rupees are worth 5. For those of you actually haven't played Zelda will know that. And then the ones that blink, like that one, that blinks like orange and blue, that's 1 rupee. And yeah, most enemies usually drop that. You don't usually get what you want. You got recovery hearts. We had this weird time thing which stopped all the enemies' movements. It's like, a stopwatch. Only on that screen though. So anyways, buy something for 20 rupees. We had exactly 20. We got the bombs. And let's go ahead and head back to where basically we spawn in the beginning of the game. And, see what we can do, because there's a lot of side quests we're going to be doing right off in the beginning of the game. We're just going to be gathering lots of things. Will be the gathering of sorts. So, yeah. Anyways, it's so nice to play this game and see, like, the origin of The Legend of Zelda, because my first title was Ocarina of Time, and that's what really got me into things. Anyways, you want to put a bomb right here on the side of the, cliff thing, yeah, from this screen, and, wait a second, yes, take anyone you want. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and grab the heart container, automatically get a new, expansion of a heart in your maximum life gauge, and it will serve you well. Now noting that, Zelda is a action adventure, it has the puzzle element to it, it's also a role-playing game. Now this game in particular doesn't really work on role-playing, and you're gonna see why. Yes, it is still a role-playing game, but you're gonna see what we can do. Now, we're gonna want to collect 2 pieces of heart to do something really useful and something awesome. So anyways, you want to blow up this rock as well over here, and you can grab another heart container. Sweet. So we already have 2 before heading in the first dungeon in the game, and for those of you who are Zelda fans know what I mean. You have to head inside the dungeon, collect, the heart container from the boss, etc, etc. Lots of stuff to do, but we're already, like, going through things, and these are all secrets that you don't normally figure out. But, like, in general, with long time playing it and things, you end up figuring out. Like, but yeah, as I was saying, this may have not been the first title I ever played and what got me into Zelda, but it was always nice to try. And this old man gives you the old man's letter, and you're basically gonna give it to this old woman who will, sell you potions. And I'll show you guys that later in this episode. So let's go ahead and take on these red tech ties. I can't really tell if they're red or orange. And you see that Zola is that thing that keeps shooting the ball from the water. It's so annoying. They're like the most annoying enemy, and they're really hard to kill because you can't kill them because they have to be by you. Anyways, there's this invincible climbing wall that takes you up the stairs, and you can head over to. It's a secret to everybody. And we get 100 rupees. Let's go ahead and head out, and yeah, that's basically secrets I'm going to be showing you, because we need a lot of rupees to buy things we're going to plan on buying in this episode as well. and we'll be collecting a lot of, you know, heart pieces. We already collected 2, which are actually, you know, heart containers, because there is no heart piece in this game. You just jump to the heart container. So anyways, those are P-hats. They're really hard to kill. You got Octoroks of 2 different colors, you know, just shooting their rocks. And here's some Armos. You don't want to touch them because they're going to start rampaging and trying to attack you. Like I said, yeah, these are all, you know, characters that were, you know, designed in this game first and then later, you know, redone, remodeled in the later Zelda games, and it's so nice to see the origin of it. So anyways, you want to avoid that blue enemy of sorts, and go ahead and head inside here and master using this, and you can have this. And what is this? This is the white sword. Now you can see, you cannot actually pick this up yet. Basically, you have to have 2 heart containers. Usually I think you take on the first 2 dungeons in the game and then grab it, but we just got 2 heart containers, and that's what I meant by the wonky part of the role-playing. It doesn't necessarily go by it. You don't have, it's not like scripted to where you actually have to beat 2 temples. It's just there. Anyways, avoid the boulders. If they do hit you, they take like half a heart. No biggie, you know, you just want to cross past this walkway of sorts and, you know, avoid the boulders and head down here. Basically, the route I'm going to is the most efficient way to collect everything. I'm not trying to like skip anything, and I'm not trying to go in a path where I'm gonna get lost, because you can see the screen slides and transitions to another part of the map, the land of Hyrule, obviously. And wow, look at that, 3 pieces of heart, or recovery hearts, and a fairy. That was pretty cool. But the other guy lost, and as you can see, when I do have full life, I can shoot this beam out of my sword, and basically that beam will allow me to shoot beams out of my sword. Yeah, so it's kind of neat how, you know, you have that, but you have to have maximum life to do this, you know, certain move, and once you get hit, it won't work. Anyways, from here, you're gonna want to head over and head inside this cave. This is just like, you head up from where you spawn and literally turn left. And yeah, there's a cave right here that has a blue candle, and this blue candle will be actually really helpful and cover a lot of secrets for us. So, we had enough money because we found that secret to everybody the Moblin told us and gave us 100 rupees. Let's go ahead and do more of those secrets, because now that we have the blue candle, we'll see what we can do with it, because there's a lot more really neat stuff that we can do. So you want to head over to that direction, which is basically a couple screens right from where the blue candle was, and you'll find one of these trees. It's kind of weird how it works, but yeah, you're supposed to basically figure out. Let's go ahead and take out our blue candle and shoot over here and let it burn the tree, and you can go ahead and head down to It's a Secret to Everybody. Thank you for another 100 rupees. Alright, so we're banking off of finding these secrets to everybody. And right now our wallet can only hold up to 255, so we want to have exactly 250 to buy something in particular in this episode as well. So, yeah, pretty expensive, right? But it's gonna be worth it, trust me. Basically, I'm getting out all the small side quests we can do in the beginning of the game out of the way. That way we can be more than prepared to head in our first dungeon, and everything in general will be really easy. I'm gonna just grab these rupees, because we need like 2 more, because I'm gonna find another special 100 one. So we want to kind of focus on trying to get 2. Anyways, they got my me back. Woo! We got the beam, and they gave us another heart. They seem to be really generous with the life here. It's actually kind of neat. And let me go ahead. Oh, and there we go. I get hit again. Unless I can grab this. Never mind, I don't need the fairy. Haha, because we just got another piece of art, which is really neat. Hopefully, yeah, I won't get hit by that Zolo. They're so annoying. I'm telling you, the most annoying enemy in the game. Really tedious, everything. So anyways, if you head over here, actually, you're gonna find something actually pretty neat. Basically, this old lady, let's go ahead and take out our magical letter and go ahead and give it to her, and we can buy medicine, but we're not going to be doing that right now because we don't need to do that. We have lots of life, so we're basically fine, but nonetheless it's always good to have. But anyways, from here you're gonna go ahead and ignore these moblins of different color and variety, and go ahead and continue on a couple screens, and go ahead and take out your blue candle once more and burn this secret passage of sorts, and we're gonna find What? More rupees? Yes, another 100. So it's a secret to everybody. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And now we have 250, so let's go ahead and buy this special thing I mentioned that would be really helpful for us to progress through the game and, you know, head in our first dungeon. So if you're low on health, you can head over here. I'm going to quickly head back down. It's like a fairy fountain, and a fairy will heal you, and, you know, super useful stuff, but it's no needs because, you know, for me, there's no need for it because I don't need it, really. I have a good amount of life, and I'm pretty much set to continue on, especially since we're going to raise our defense now. So anyways, here are some armos as well. Let's avoid the blue levers, and, yeah, quickly head down. And what is this? Boy, this is expensive. This is really expensive, but who cares? We got the new and efficient blue, what's it called, ring, and as you can see, our character is like light blue of sorts. He's not green anymore. He's not lime green. That's basically how Link was. And if you look on the map, the icon color changes as well. Well, basically the small dot. But anyways, yeah, so from here we're gonna want to go ahead and head upwards, and we're gonna be like by shore. We're gonna find the freaking Zolo that's gonna keep trying to attack us all the time, but you know, nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and avoid it and just keep continuing up the shore. And I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the first temple in the game. But first off, there's something. No, we didn't want to do that. Notice the blue candle can only be used once per screen, so you have to like do a quick screen transition. Go ahead and do on the fifth one to the left and or to the right. And go ahead and pick up another heart container. So we get 3 heart containers in this episode. A lot of rupees, but we ended up spending it all so we can upgrade our stuff. And yeah, so far so good. Let's just go ahead and not get bashed in by these levers or the Zolo. I really want to kill him so bad. And here is the first dungeon, everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and take this on in the next one. Thank you for watching.